Well, I won't sign the confidentiality agreement. So my student can talk about his research to anyone, and he has. I mean, he's had people drive up while he's been doing his research and take pictures of him as he's emerging from the marsh and talk to him, and he can tell them anything. And my role as a professor is to teach him how to explain his research to the general public, somebody who sees him in the marsh and says, hey, what are you doing? And also to talk about it with scientists. And then also my role is to teach him how to create a publication that's going to be successful and be published. And guide him in his experimental design and how to do the work that he's doing. And he's a good student.
So it does not stifle his advancement toward degree? Absolutely
not. If I signed a confidentiality agreement, that's exactly what would happen, though. And I'm unwilling to do that to a student as talented as all my students. I'm not willing to do that. We did our preliminary study in May before the sites were oiled. We, went out there and we used discretionary funds to do this. In fact, we exhausted our discretionary funds for that fiscal year doing that. And then our National Science Foundation grant is what's funding this research that's going to occur in early September, and we're going to go back to the sites that we visited in May and possibly some new ones if we can find time. So that I don't have any data, and we're going to process the data as fast as we can because I'm so curious. Like, I probably won't be able to sleep once I get the samples, just to see what it looks like. To take the things that I've heard that's going on and then we'll have data. So hopefully, but my student Shwani has been looking at the ants and. He did get into Grand Isle before it was oiled, and then when the oil came aboard, and of course there was some storm surge associated with Tropical Storm Bonnie, or Tropical Depression, Bonnie, by the time it hit. And so it actually washed up onto the dune, and he had data from that, and all I really can tell you accurately is that there's changes. So he looks at the number of species and also the abundance of each of those species, and the preliminary information is that there's changes, and that's very interesting to us. So I do have a good story to say about the cleanup efforts down there. He went down there later, and the cleanup crew was on the beach, and he was going to be asked to leave, and they asked him what he was doing, and he explained it to them, and they said that they would wait to clean the beach, and he collected his data, and as he finished in an area, he would tell them, and they would clean that area of the beach. But they waited for him to collect his data, because had they cleaned the beach, they would have destroyed the ants, because they take a lot of stuff, the plants and the sand and all this stuff. So it would have made it impossible for him to do his research that day. So that cleanup crew, and whoever was the foreman for that crew, understood the value of what he was doing, and which means my student did a good job explaining that to them too. So he came back just so excited, and he said they cleaned the beach afterwards, and they waited for me, and that was really great. And then he was able to go back soon after that to determine what the effect of the cleaning of the beach is.